Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/trooperberry, and welcome back to the Long Dark End Part 2 of Will's Rags to Riches Challenge, brought to us by the friend of the channel, Corwin Thistle. Where last we left off, our dear William was hiding out in a cave in Ash Canyon. You can see we're about 4 days in, so we're just shy of halfway through. It's a 10-day challenge. What we're gonna do is, I think after the unscheduled drama late in the stream with Boris the Bear, I think we just decided to call it a night before we got back to Homesteaders. So we're gonna make a quick trip to Homesteaders. I'm just gonna see if I left anything of value behind. We're gonna naked goat down, because all our goats are gonna be naked from this point on, because we got good clothing. We're gonna make a beeline to Mountaineers, then make a beeline to the space capsule. Then we go to do Winding River. We'll do a quick swing through Mystery Lake, not very long, because there's not a whole lot there we want. Where we want to be is Milton. We're going to hit the houses, and more importantly, we're going to hit the credit union, because that's where the big bucks and thus the big points are going to be. So let's get moving. Right, yeah, we started a little safety fire here just in case. Because it was hard to see when we were making our way back. Plus, we were also tired, and we have that long climb down. So it is early. So I'm gonna pop that fur on there. We're gonna sleep for a little while longer, and then we'll see what we got. Hello, Goofy. Good afternoon to you. You know, 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours would be good. How you doing, Goofy? Yeah, we should drink. We should drink. Excuse me. We'll put down some coffee before we go, but want to have some, just have a little bit of cover. Your school finally posted this about the lecture. Oh, nice. So, do you know when your professor's going to be speaking? Okay, we got 44 minutes. That's probably just long enough for us to drop a couple coffees. Oh. Oh, wait, are you? Oh, that's a mini cup. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll just make a couple more. Successful ex-students. Huh. Okay. There's 3 people speaking. You want to hear one who are speaking in an architecture studio. Like, oh, hey. Well, there you go. Well, now you got a really good reason to be there. Yeah, we're going to make... Do we have any lower percent? We do. Okay, so we'll make a couple of those. Now, did you say... Okay, so there are 3 people. So there's 3 of them, one of whom is your professor? So, yeah, that one person you do want to hear from, and your professor. So it sounds like you might be there the whole time. Hey, Bumblebee, good to see you. Oh, Bumblebee, how'd the interview go? Okay, take that, take that. We'll just grab a couple. We'll make more as we go. That's a little bitty one. We'll take that. Yeah, it didn't seem interesting, but you might as well stay for the whole thing if you're listening to 2 out of 3. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Grab that one. That's a terrible torch. That's an okay torch. All right, let's go. You're taking them for a lava eel. Oh, are you setting up a fish pond? Or are you trying to get the catch all the fish? We good. Hey, nice. That's awesome. Glad to hear the interview went well. Yeah, how heavy are we? Oh yeah, we got carry capacity. I should grab some sticks since I went through all of my firewood back there. That'll be easy. So if it went well, do you have maybe a rough idea when you might hear back from them? Or is it just a hurry up and wait kind of thing? 22, yeah, 22 is good. But that is fantastic because I know you've had some rough luck of late. So I'm glad to hear that it went the way we wanted it to go. You've unlocked the Skull Cavern, so you want spicy eels. Ah, yeah. Because yeah, if you just unlocked that, then it might be a little early for a crystallarium. Because I know putting is it ruby? Yeah, I think it's rubies. You can cash in with the trader, and then you get spicy eel in return. But yeah, a long-term play, yeah, the having the lava eels in a fish pond, because they also give like magma geodes and gold ore in addition to some very lucrative roe. So yeah, that's a good shout. Just a wait kind of thing. Yeah, that's usually how it is, isn't it? Although, if you did want to say just keep yourself high in their thinking, you could do the usual thing where you just send them a little note saying, "Hey, thanks so much for the opportunity. I really had a great time," and assuming you did, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. You don't have to, of course, but I think it's just one of those things that because these jobs are they get so many applicants for so few openings these days. Oh, okay. I'll just holster that. Anything that makes you stand out positively in their mind, I should say. That's to be welcomed. Unless, of course, they said, "You don't contact us, we'll contact you." In which case, all right, fine, whatever. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on. Do we? Did I remember my crampons? I did remember my crampons. Okay, good. Forgot that the last big climb we had. You have one crystallarium, okay. But you're printing jade with that one. Jade. Oh, right. Jade is for staircases. Okay, that's not a bad idea. And yeah, you're going to need an iridium bar to make another one. So you got to go to the Skull Cavern. Okay, yeah. Is jade important? It's not essential, but what you can do with it when you get access to the desert and the desert trader, she will trade jade for stone staircases, so you don't have to go hunting for the path down. Is that Summit Soda? It is. Yeah, so you can just go down to the next floor auto magically. Okay, I'm just going to check real quick, make sure we're not leaving behind anything of note. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we Yeah, we've been through all that. Those are just kind of mid and also heavy. Yeah, we got 99 to 99. Don't think that's going to be an issue. Okay. Yeah, you can trade. The Desert Trader is very handy because jade for staircases. You can trade rubies for spicy eel, a very good dungeon diving food. Ooh, right. Okay. Um, where are we going? Okay, we're going down this way. Out of an abundance of caution, I'm gonna have dear Billiam here go ahead and strip down, just in case. Just in case. Steady. There we go. There. Is 220 grams of blueberries too much to eat in one sitting? What's too much? You know, who's out there saying this or that is too much? For you, Goofy, I'd say you're the only one who can make that call. Okay, so from the burned out, from the burned out fishing hut, we want to go left, and then, yeah, we want to go up a slope. If we get to the Shattered Cove, we've gone the wrong way. I have had issues getting out of this zone before, rather famously during Misery, where we actually had vanishing sticks, which, seeing that we were desperate for firewood at the time, was more than a little mean. You did get off-brand after 8s, though. After 8s are... let me channel my inner will. Is it food or... It is. Okay. So yeah, maybe... Well, okay, let me ask you this, Goofy. The 220 grams of blueberries, was that asking for permission or forgiveness? Like, are you about to do that, or have you done that? Like a York peppermint patty, but skinny. Okay, so like Thin Mints. Let's see, 1 heap of trash, 2 broken glasses, 3 hunks of driftwood, 4 newspapers, 5 Georgia Colas, 8 broken CDs. Yeah, that sounds like fishing for lava eel. Is it a good luck day, Bumblebee? Because I think that might matter as well. I think. Don't hold me to that. You ate half. Okay, half's fine. You're full now, so no more. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that might help Bumblebee get that lava eel. And if you're at the game state where you just unlocked the Skull Cavern, I don't know that there is. Because like There's a profession that it makes your crab pots no longer catch garbage, but I don't know if there's anything that'll let you do that with a fishing rod. I think you gotta get a good look going. If you can give the guy in the Joja truck a rabbit's foot, maybe that'll help. If you find a luck ring, maybe that'll help. Oh wait, no, he gives you the luck ring. That's right. You've had terrible luck all year in this save. Oh, that's rough. It's weird because I think that's kind of even out over time, doesn't it? It's not like pure RNG like in certain other games we've played on this channel. Okay. Snow is coming down, but it's coming down vertically, and it's only -1. So my paranoia about the B word might be unfounded. But so we have other B words to worry about, like the bear and the moose and wolves. Spend a whole day cleaning trash out of a pool of lava. Oh, wow, that stinks. And the worst of it is like that. Like when you catch the garbage, you also go through your bait. Well, I hope your luck picks up, because that is highly, highly annoying. Okay, there's a wolf. I thought I heard some heavy breathing. Then I remembered, no, it's just Will. Okay. Let's see if we can go high. See if there's some balancing on the console version. It is, yeah, that's new, so that wouldn't surprise me. Okay, yeah, 1 doggo, 2 doggo. Oh, take off. You got 3, oh wow, 3 deluxe worm bins. That is an investment, but still slightly annoying. Sure, sure. Yeah, and that's, yeah, that whole day is stuff you could probably be doing, with other productive tasks, important as catching lava eel are. Oh, Bumblebee, if you are down there and if you are getting lava geodes, if you find a basalt, yeah, you go get that, dear buddy. You go do that. If one of those geodes yields you a basalt, maybe hold on to that one. Because I believe one possibility in the lava eel population requests is asking for a basalt, and if you don't have one, it can be real annoying to get. I'm trying to get that one mineral out of how many possibilities? Okay, we'll just do a quick check here. I guess I'll take the oats. How are we for the agua? We got a liter and a half plus a bunch of soda and a bunch of coffee. They were fine there. Don't need that. I'm just going to ignore those arrows. We don't need them. Oh, you got it? You got it, or you need it, or you don't. There we go. That's taken care of. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go. Actually, on that note, I'm going to flip to the distress pistol, just in case Lucifer is oot and boot. Okay, I'm glad to hear you're prepared, Bumblebee. You think that's one of those things that stuck in my memory, even in that long gap between Stardew playthroughs. In addition, keeping one marble, because the doing all the crafting, you need that marble for the marble brazier. And again, if you don't have it, it's super annoying to get because Cartfriend doesn't sell minerals, so you just got to keep rolling the dice on those geodes. And now that I have everything and don't need anything, I've got like a stack of 300 odd Omni geodes just sitting there. I should probably gift a few of those to the dwarf. See, now he's the last friendship I need to max out. I should open them. To what end? I don't need the minerals. I mean, I'll say I will, like the mystery boxes, the golden coconuts, those I'll crack open. But geodes, not really fussed. Give Clint the money. Oh, no, okay. No, Clint will get our money in other ways. I'll probably just drop big money on coal and then ore if I need it. Is this fun? It's not fun. I pay 25 G per hit. Or I use my own geode crusher and I spend coal, which I really don't want to do either. You're planning on going for perfection, Bumblebee, so you make sure. Yeah, that's smart. And yeah, you hoard. I mean, you don't need me to tell you this, but yeah, hoard produce as well. For requests or for cooking. Definitely for cooking. And actually, yeah, normally I would say hoard, like three or four of everything, but you're gonna need lots of tomatoes. You're gonna need a lot of milk and eggs. And then if you don't want to do the work yourself, you just go to Pierre and then buy big old stacks of rice and oil and flour. That's the one. Oh, the Geo Crusher is free to use now. That's interesting. So the Geo Crusher is free to use, which is awesome. But the charcoal kiln is still diabolical. 10 wood to one piece of coal. Odd balancing choice, but okay. Hey, Clinton tried to do $5,000 for an upgrade. You still have to provide the materials. Well, he does say that specifically when you talk to him. So, I mean, it is annoying, but you can't say you're surprised. Okay, well, we could goat, or we could do the intelligent thing and just climb. We are half tired, yeah, but we're going down, and we do have crampons on. And it just so happens we're thirsty. Well, I might have something to deal with that. But first... Oh, hush your noise, Will. Oh, I do want to jump in here real quick for the express purpose of getting... See, I left a pry bar. There we are. We're going to want that. Now, what can we lose? We can lose some sticks. There's a couple of those. Well, let me have the coffee first. Yeah, and we'll have the questionable coffee. Pretty sure you can't get food poisoning off of coffee, but just in case. Okay, and then chase that with one of those. That'll do for now. We have no excess clothing, correct. Those are all fine. I ditch some matches. We probably ditch most of those matches. Now that matches were holding us back, but still. I want that pry bar, though, because we're going to need that in Milton. Okay. Oh, yeah, let me... no, you give me that one. There we go. And fully loaded. Awesome. Right, so what we're going to do... I'm going to try to go back the same way we came in. We'll go to Skeeter's. We'll take the log bridge down. We'll follow the river to the farmhouse. And then we'll go to Winding River and then Mr. Lake. We probably won't spend a whole lot of time in the dam just because it's not, for our purposes, it's not a real loot laden spot. And yeah, actually, now that I think of it, we have even more reason to give Mystery Lake a light touch. My primary concern, beyond getting there in under 10 days, and not getting assaulted by wildlife, we want to find something to get that other inventory slot, and ideally that would be a ear wrap of some kind of quality. We could go to HRV, but that would be a long trip potentially if we don't get the right signal fire. And it would also be time. It'd be time consuming and extra time we're out and about and extra wear and tear on our clothes. So we're trying to we're gonna have to weigh that like a clothing condition as well as being out and about. Like our clothes are taking a little chip damage as we go. Which now that I think about it, it's a very min-maxy thing, but if we're gonna be like sleeping indoors in a bed, maybe we let Will. That was weird. I definitely did not want to do that. Yeah, maybe we let Will sleep au naturel. If he's warm enough. Okay. I see the bear cave. There's... Nope, that's a wolf having a snack outside of it. You know what? Fine by me. Fuck you! How many shots? How many times do I need? How much deterrence must I provide? Okay, the coat took a hit. work pants took a hit. I am not a happy bunny. All right. Well, I guess I forgot the wolves only work when the game wants them to. Ooh, okay. Actually, this isn't. Well, it's kind of a goat. As long as Will doesn't take flight here. There we go. Okay, the bridge. Okay, yeah, that's the bridge. That goes past draft dodgers. Do you want to take that? Yes, actually, because we're working that way regardless. Yeah, so we're gonna want to get down on the water, follow the river to the farmhouse, and we'll probably just keep pressing on. Or maybe just go down to the water now. Gently, of course. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that I think that, over by that bridge, I think that's where. Is that where my Loper run spawned? I think it is. Yeah. Like the Loper run that's been on the back burner for I don't even know how long. Pretty sure that's where that started. Hey, little bit of nostalgia there. Okay, there's the burnt out house, which has the party line phone in story mode. So it's just afternoon. It's like 2 p.m. And the temperature is. Oh, pink, right. Yeah, the temperature is -0, which is not great, but it's better than. Well, it's better than a negative integer. So as long as that holds, I say we make for. We make for the transition cave. Because we looted the major spots here. We did the plane crash. We did the space capsule. We did Thompson's and the barn and Molly's and Signal Hill. Yeah, okay, so where? So I'm trying to think. We do need to replenish our coffee stores. The most efficient place to do that would be at Molly's. What with that 6-burner stove. But that would also require staying in Pleasant Valley longer than we intended. And we all know what can happen if you do that. Excuse me. So what if? Yeah, what if we just press on? And well, we could do the cooking. There's that fire barrel in the dam. Where else? Yeah. Otherwise, the next closest would be, outside of the campfire, of course. The next would be, yeah, camp office. But that getting to camp office from here before nightfall, that feels ambitious. But we have one coffee remaining plus several energy drinks. So it's not out of the question. It's just like, the question is like how wise would that be? Okay, a deer. There's your wandering bear. So we'll stay well over here. Okay, next thought. Last time when we went to Signal Hill initially, we took the all the way down, and then we took the safer but farther out route. And part of the reason I did that is because I didn't have anything with which to defend us. Now we do. We have multiple things, in fact. So perhaps, how many bandages do we have? We got 4. Okay. So we could justifiably take the slopier but faster way up this time. Billiam, I'm going to need you to lay off that. I'm listening to some very specific sounds, and you are not among them. Yeah. Or I guess alternatively, we could just start a fire. Can we start the fire in the transition cave? I think we can. Okay. Might not be wise, or maybe it is. Yeah, let's run. Because if Bash's video is to be believed, and it's from Bash, so it's a pretty good chance it's spot on. There's like a 10-second counter before like you have the first roll to see if you sprain on a dangerous slope. And I guess if you can, even if you are sprinting uphill, if you can get there before those 10 seconds are up, it's probably worth it. Especially if you're short on bandages. Okay, hang on. I think that might not be an optimal path down. Okay, there we are. So let's look for the hunter blind, and then make a right. Although it'd probably be worth checking the hunter blind too, just in case. Although did it go a little too far? Maybe we went a little too far. Oh yeah, there's the road. Yeah, the road's turning off. Okay, so we did go too far, but that's fine. I know you don't usually come at that hill from that angle, so that might be why it looked a little different. Yeah, we're going to go this way. Now, I need to stay vigilant because I've been jumped by the bear here before on challenge runs, and it didn't ruin the run, but it came close. Quick check of the area. Make sure there's no surprises. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so we'll get up here. Hey, we've still got some daylight left. We just might get to the dam before nightfall. Easy. There we are. There you go. Steady on now, Will. You're out of Pleasant Valley. You can breathe. Well, you can breathe easier. Okay. Is there loot in here? No, there might be. Okay. Hey, I keep seeing the little scarves on the cairns and thinking that they're loot. No, they're not. There we go. Wood. Let's see. You. How about you? Nothing. All right, carry on. Does it like a blizzard out there? It kind of does. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, we can work with that. Okay, so we have a little time. So thought process: if we walk out facing a blizzard, just we could strip naked, power through, and then get to the dam unbothered by any doggos, or we just wait. Yeah, if we're gonna go out, then yeah, the stripping down is essential because I'm not gonna give up more clothing condition just for an optional blizzard walk. It would have been a very sudden blizzard too, because it was nice and stable in Pleasant Valley. Yep, that's a blizzard, by God. Okay, well we're gonna need to be mobile if we do this. Or, hear me out. We use this time intelligently, and then we make that coffee we said we needed to, but we just didn't know where or when we were going to do it. This is a perfect time to do that. We'll let the blizzard pass. Okay, I have you. You make water. You make coffee. Oh, right. Also, do we have any? Yeah, we got peaches we can drop to just get that little extra cooking skill up. Not that that's a huge thing. Excuse me. But we can eat them. We'll be nice. We'll be warmed up, and that'll be another third of a kilo out of our pack. There we go. Oh no, did we get all those? We did all. Okay, so we'll go to the 79% one now. Oh right, yeah, and then give me our coffees. Hey, cooking too. Oh right, should probably put some more time on the fire there. There we go. Yeah, hard to cook with a lack of fire. Go figure.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
I have a better idea, Will. How about I just jam you full of caffeine and have you move on regardless? How does that sound? Huh? That sounds pretty neat. Wait, I have 30% coffee? When did that happen? And why did that happen? There you go. Make sure everyone is close enough to get the buff and jiggled and jiggled. There we go. Okay. No one is burning. No one is burning. How much water do we have? That much. Okay, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step back real quick. We're going to drop those and drop those. So now I should be able to get to that right coffee before it spoils. Okay, good. So yeah, we are having the right ones. Okay, let me check here real quick. Nope, still blizzard. Okay. I guess the game felt sorry for PV that it didn't get to do its usual thing, so... Oh, we're out of water, aren't we? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got that. Oh, and we'll prepare some birch bark too, just in case. That'll go right in there. Grab those, make sure we don't leave those behind. Check again. Still, my God. When did Winding River move to the far territory? Good grief.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, water, we're fine. We'll go ahead and eat those. And that. Cut some weight that way. Okay, well, we've just ticked over into day 5, apparently. Hour 15, no one burning. No one burning. Good. Jesus. All right, well, we might have to remake our plans just a bit. Because, like, since when does... Yes, since when does Winding River get weather like this? Okay, listening. Yep, still going. Yeah, we're 5 days in. We got 5 days to go. This is some bullshit right here. All right, one more YOLO. Okay, if it doesn't work, I think we'll just proper sleep for a bit. Yeah, it's still going. Fine. Although, hang on. I can't tell. Nope, okay. Well, screw you, game. Fine. Right, it's insistent that Will get his beauty sleep. There. I swear, if the blizzard's still going, I'm calling shenanigans. Because again, we're not even in Pleasant Valley. All right, that'll do. Wow, none of the coffees are on there. Okay. It's going to be far too windy for a torch. So we're going to use one of these mini flares that we've been accumulating. Right. But at least it's clear and we can see what we're up against. So that's something. Okay, so we lost, what, 8 or 9 hours to that blizzard? So how do we adjust our plans? Well, we could, you know, we can get the dam just a light touch. We don't, where will we look? We can just take our usual path, maybe do a little light looting as we move on. But we probably mostly want to just get through. Maybe we check camp office. There's a higher chance of clothes there, and then we just make for trappers, which is our primary goal. But yeah, we're probably going to spend most of a day looting Milton between the buildings, Gray Mothers, and the credit union, clearly. But yeah, like the big hinge point is going to be, well, we can't have two sets of crampons. That just doesn't exist. So either we get an ear wrap, or we have to seriously consider going to HRV and getting the moose satchel. And I believe if you get the moose satchel, it is always in good condition. Like I've never found a moose satchel at like 50%. And that's why we came up here. But like, where do, it's a weird question. Where do ear wraps spawn? Like they can spawn anywhere really. I don't know that there's like a usual spawn point for those. Oh, hey, a place we could look. What about Forlorn Muskeg? What about we go check Spence's? Yeah, it would depend on how much time we have, but if we have that luxury, we could, take a trip across the ice. Yeah, I'm not against that. I like the safe could have some good stuff, but again, it would largely depend on how up against the clock we are. We've already used more than half our time. Now, if we get a good number, like if we get like four things of cash in the credit union,
Someplace to escape this cold.
that's like the equivalent of having a 100% item in that accessory slot. But then again, that's also assuming we can get, because the cash is just a roll as well, and we don't We don't know enough to be able to guarantee those things. Let me check, check, check. 27, no. Are we gonna be? I say we're gonna lightly loot. Oh, okay. Crackers?
Hope I can still eat this.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can, Will. Yeah, like like those containers, they don't tend to have clothing. Supply-wise, I think we're all right. Like lockers we can check. Yeah, the lockers and backpacks. That's why I made sure to get the pry bar for situations just like these.
I think I can use this.
23.98. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, bye dress shirt. We were looking so snazzy. Alas. Nope. Okay. And yeah, the tool's hiding under that. That seems to be under the under that broken door there, under those shelving, seems to be a pretty regular spawn point. Dress shirt, 26%. That was that was almost hilarious. I had said a faux teary goodbye to the dress shirt that we kept with us for so long, only to immediately find another one, and we have to part with maybe our couch and sweater. But no.
Is it food or?
Barely. 18% be pretty borderline food, Will. That's a knife. We don't need a knife. Yeah, we don't need the trailers across from here. Those aren't
Nobody needs this anymore.
33. Now, darn it. Yeah, those don't tend to be reliable enough spawn. They're like miscellaneous spawns. We're not in the market for those. The derailment could. I mean, we can pop in. There's like not a. It's not a long way out of our way. But I think from here, we hustle on down to the camp office. Then, no, it's not worth going to the lookout tower. Like books and tools can spawn there, but clothing, not to my knowledge anyway.
This stuff will come in handy.
Sure. I mean, we go down the tracks, take a right, go to Trappers, dodge the bear, go past Max's. Yeah, they're not a whole lot. I'll check this. Could be another stim.
This'll come in handy.
And there we are. No. 2 stims? Yes, please. And I will check the safe of nothing. About 10? 10 or 12? Nope, 9. There we go. About 40. Yep, 940. 940, 44. Okay, interesting. And the safe, if nothing, has
I could use this.
flare, 79% expo parka. Ooh. Oh, that would be delicious. Well, it's go figure. The one time the safe of nothing is not hot garbage, and I can't because it still doesn't beat our light shell. Blah. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm looking for back here. Let's just keep moving. We can check here. Check upstairs. Oh, you?
That'll come in handy.
Ooh, 98? Yes, please. There's an upgrade. That's a can opener. Can openers, famously, not clothing. Alright, fine.
What have we here?
Something we already have a bunch of. A 100. Well, that can only go there. And 92 is better than 88, so rip that light shell. Not the trade I would hope to make, but it's fine, I guess. Yeah, you know, we'll have one more coffee. There we go. Okay, onward. Okay, ooh, wow, that is a heck of a sunrise to walk out to, I gotta say. Okay, now for starters, gotta watch out for Scooter, who we know is probably somewhere in the premises. Moose? No moose. Okay, so could be a pond moose. Okay, I'm just thinking, how much do we want to? Well, we have time, I think. As if we stick to the tracks, we're going to come across the wolves at the derailment, and if they do what that wolf in PV did, that could have consequences for our stuff. Alternatively, we take the back road. Oh, no. Sorry, I had a flinch there. I thought I heard a rather loud in-game noise. No, it turned to be rather loud IRL noise. Someone out there is doing drag races at 10:15 at night. And in Hong Kong, where there's not even that much space to go straight for extended periods.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
No, not really. Yeah, weird. Anywho, yeah, I said we could take go that way, go through the clear cut. It would expose us to one, maybe two bear encounters between the clear-cut bear and the pond bear. Plus possible... Wait, is the pond a moose spawn? No, Trappers is a moose spawn. Yeah, the pond across from the dam and the Trapper's moose. Okay. Well, either way, two potential bears plus wolves. Pass. Okay. I see doggos. Thing is, if I shoot from here, they'll scatter, but then they'll probably regroup by the time I get over there. Okay, oh geez, there's four of them. And one of them had a very delayed reaction. Okay, two going the way we want. One is apparently going mountain climbing. Okay. So that might actually have had the desired effect. Woohoo! Now I'm worried he's going to try to do the old death from above thing on us. Would you, William, would you please? Nope. Okay. Nothing and nothing. Moving swiftly on. Well, as long as you stay up there, pal, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Yeah, we'll pop in. We'll give Camp HQ a quick looting. There's not that much territory to cover, so won't be that big a deal. But then, yeah, we'll probably just go to the end of the tracks, hang a right, check trappers. Still holding out hope for that ear wrap. Okay, if we don't get the ear wrap, best case scenario, we walk into HRV and we have the near side signal fire. We just need to climb up, take a left, hack through some scrub brush, and we're good to go. If it's the other one, well, that's going to be a whole thing. I mean, I know how to get there. It'd be like we're going to have to go down into the basin, and well, we've had our issues there before. We do have painkillers. We have painkillers and we have bandages. I will not get caught out again. Okay.
This stuff will come in handy.
Ooh, 96. Oh, 97. Very close, though. Very, very close. Alas, we don't get any bonus points for having a really nice bedroll. Nope. Speaking of, though. Nope, not that. Okay. No, got a skillet. I will take more coffee, thank you. Potatoes, no. Canned food, not really interested. Yeah, flour, oil, meh. Yeah, I guess we can check.
Look here.
Okay, more sodas, not bad. I mean, it's a filing cabinet, Will. You are, like, definitionally meant to look there. You put things there, the royal you, people put things there for the purpose of looking. Anyway, he's just being silly. 79? We'll check. Negative. Okay. Boop.
still eat this.
Debatable. Okay, well, that was fun. Okay, we got 5 kilograms to spare. We're light on firewood, but that's by design. Yeah, we are still wearing all the things. We have 8 stems and 4 go drinks. Yeah, basically once we get down to the Milton Basin, if we wanted to, we could just do like the last bit on a dead sprint. And highly entertaining as that would be, it would also potentially open us up. Open us up to wolf attacks, which would be bad, unless we were doing it naked. Hmm. Hey, Brady. Good to see you. Happy Monday. All right, as happy a Monday can be, anyway. Hope you had a good weekend. Monday, yes, Monday. It is, alas, Monday. Oh, but wasn't bad. Okay, good. Yeah, that's a and you relaxed mostly. Again, solid use of a weekend. I approve. Um, I did some prep work in in advance of finally just straight up deleting Twitter. There are these services where like, you can like they'll delete your tweets for you, and I mean like cool, but I don't think I want to pay for it. I think I was thinking maybe I just delete all the tweets I put up, like a placeholder image, and then just leave the account locked in perpetuity. But honestly, I can't see going back. So what I think I'm gonna do is I spent like a good part of Saturday just like downloading images I had favorited because I'm one of those dinosaurs who uses likes as bookmarks. I know, shame me. But so I went through, grabbed the images I thought I wanted to keep, and did a bunch of screenshots like for threads and such that aren't going to travel well. And then yes, I think what I'm going to do, I will just send a message to like the people who I actually care to keep in contact with. There aren't that many, and I'll say, hey, I'm going to nuke this account on Friday. You can find me here. You can find me on LinkedIn under my real name, or you can find me on Blue Sky on my handle. Ask me if you don't know it. And because I'd been on Twitter since 2011, that was a lot of stuff to go through. Way more than I expected. That's a good plan. Well, yeah, it's as close to a plan as I could come up with. But yeah, I'm done there. I don't see it. If it does get better, it's not going to happen for a good long while. Yeah, I'm with Dan. I have. I mean, we've talked about this here, if not elsewhere. I have pivoted fully to Blue Sky, and I say I don't. I have like a fraction. Like my followers went down by like 80%, but I get more engagement on what I do post. Also, hey Max, how's the family?
I think I can use this.
Ooh, 54. Sorry, you can keep that one, boy. Who owns Blue Sky? It is not Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey got chased off a while ago. Blue Sky is run by a board basically. Now there are people out there. I've seen there are some people who are uh, peddling misinformation. Like say, oh, it's actually owned by some Russian millionaire who's no, it's not. People out there trying to stir shit. No, it's a board. Um, and I will say this board and like I think Blue Sky has a full-time staff of like 20, which is wild because membership just ticked over 19 million people this week. But they've been remarkably responsive about, and they've listened to, specifically, they've listened to trans people who are on the app, on the site, about safety and moderation, and it's actually working really well. It's like the toxicity is not there. There's no algorithm shoving stuff in your face. If the
Use
trade-off
this.
is that if you want engagement, you want people to see what you do. You have to, like, one, you got to post. Go figure. But you have to be proactive in following people. But see, I'm okay with that. And like the ethos is not again not starting nonsense.
Better hang
You
on
don't
to this.
dunking is not a thing. Like if there are bad actors, and there are some people out there. Like there have been signups since the election, like people going there to specifically to try to make the libs cry. And honestly, what happens is they just get blocked. You get blocked. You don't, and also you can if people do try to quote skeet you, you can remove yourself, and they'll never see it. It's fantastic. Is there a tag system? You can tag people. If you put their handle in your post, I believe they will see it. About 45. I don't actually. Are hashtags a thing? Not really. Yeah, parts of it are still coming together, like video and animated GIFs, animated graphical images were a recent addition. Okay, 40, 19, 25. So yeah, some bits of it are still taken out, but it's really promising. There we
That'll come in handy.
go. Ooh. Okay, not ear wraps, but that's not bad. There we go. Now we don't have to cycle through all the coffee at once. I think a hashtag people would be really helpful. It would be, yeah. I will say there are like some apps that are free for people who like you can use them, and like they'll go through your Twitter followers and people you follow, and then they will see if there are matches on Blue Sky. Usually they're okay. Sometimes they'll come with false positives or like say, well, this person is close, and sometimes they'll come up with fakers or like just parked accounts. Okay, gently. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna. Ooh, okay. That was scary for a minute there. Games and Cookies, thank you so much for the follow. We are big supporters of both games and cookies. The baked version, not the text files that all the websites want to leave on your computer. As I'm like, everything's going okay. We are in the midst of a challenge run. We're trying to get our man Will here to the finish line in as good a quality clothing as possible, which is not usually the biggest concern in a post-apocalyptic survival scenario. But you know that's the whole fun nature of the challenge. But how are you doing, Games and Cookies? Hope your Monday is off to a good start. You know, however deep into it you might be. You know what? I can see, but I don't know if you folks can see in the case. I'm go ahead and pop this. It is possible to navigate this cave with no light because it's okay. Okay. Because it's well lit. All right, that's twice. My mouse has just gone zip or zip, and it's very frightening. So either my fast twitch muscles are going on strike or something is up. I'll have to look to that. Hey, Stewie, welcome in. How's things? Are you're still in France, yes? Trying to remember. And you're those one of them are digital nomads. Excuse me. Oh, you left the building. Okay, well, wherefore art thou now? Where are you nomading? Okay, that's acceptable. All right. Okay, now we do have a decent climb ahead of us, so we're gonna have another naked goating session. Not as intense as the reverse goat in Ash Canyon, which I don't that yeah, in retrospect that might have been the first time I actually successfully made that goat. Yeah, we're gonna loot up here because we're here not just for clothes, games, and cookies. We're also here for cold hard cash. If you want to put in exclamation point WRR into chat, those will give you the rules of the challenge. And the challenge is brought to us by friend of the channel, Corwin Thistle. Yeah, in addition to getting the score for what condition our clothing is in at the end, we get 25 bonus points for every stack of cash. And it just so happens there is a credit union right here in Milton / Mountain Town / Milton. Okay, now we are going to, as I say, we're going to do the goat au naturel. So if we do fall, it's not going to cost us any clothing condition. And goating, much like eating Oreos, you want to go for the white stuff. Is that an invisible wall? It is. Gently. Gently. William. William. You were doing so well. Yeah, it is. It's on the goofy side. I will not deny that. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. You know, we are, as I say, it's a survival scenario. So every so often you gotta let loose a little, have some fun. There we go. That's what our man normally looks like. Like for the first almost like uh the first several hours of this challenge, Will was running around in boots and a sweater and a coat and hat and mittens, no undies, no pants. Yeah, no pants in the British sense, no pants in the American sense. Oh yeah, there's a wolf around here. Yeah, Donald ducking it, Pooh bearing it. You take your pick. Yeah. Now, thankfully, the character model does allow Will and Astrid their dignity, so they are wearing the most basic of undies, but that's only for modesty. They don't actually afford any warmth. All right. Hello, Bun Bun. Goodbye, Bun Bun. And yeah, and we spawned in Pleasant Valley like right at sunset, so it got cold pretty quick. No confirmation on whether or not there was shrinkage, but Will is the talkative type, but he never seems to bring that up. Okay, I will give our man a shot of coffee here. Lovely. We have the crampons on? We do? Okay. I have to check because we have accidentally started one climb without the crampons on. Which kind of defeats the purpose of going to the edges of the map to get them. There we go. It only took like a third of our, a third of our grit meter. Not bad at all. Okay. So now we're in Milton. Potentially a loot-rich region. Also a wolf-rich region. I am not a fan of the latter, so what we're going to do, we'll check here, we'll check the orca, and then we'll beat feet to gray mothers. Soda. Not just any grape soda. Okay, sometimes there can be clothing. Ooh, what are you? 83%. That's a toque, Will. You're a Canadian. You should know that. Oh. What's that? Oh, that's the bridge stash. Okay. Yeah, no, that's, yeah, nothing there we want. But yeah, unlike Mystery Lake, where we just were, this is a zone that has a bunch of houses in it. And houses tend to have people in them. And people, usually, wear clothing. So we're going to see if they left any of that behind. But yeah, one of the rules of the challenge is, like, in the normal gameplay, whatever clothing you find, if you liked it, you just try to repair it. And even if you have low repair skill, eventually you'll be able to fix it. But our dear Wilberforce here is all thumbs. So he cannot repair and he cannot craft any clothing. All he can do is make swapsies with whatever he finds. Not noticing extreme cold conditions? I mean, this is Canada. If anyone would, they would. I mean, you see those videos of what they call those, like the polar bear club or whatever. You got people. Well, I don't know if they skinny dip in like Arctic ice cold water, but they do. They jump on in the middle of winter. Okay.
Better take this food.
I disagree, Will. polar bear. Yeah, the polar bear swim. That's it. And they have themselves a grand old time. Some of them will tell you it has health benefits, and those people are off their gourd.
Can't have too much water.
Well, you can drown, Will. You ever think of that? I'm right there with you, Brady. It's one of those things that seems interesting in prospect, and then on the day you actually walk out there and then look at what you're staring at, and you thought, all of a sudden this doesn't seem like such a good idea. Boo, no cash. I am disappointed. Microwave coffee? No microwave coffee. Okay, but we did get some traveling food. That's good. So I would like to keep it light, so we're not carrying around a bunch of canned goods. Stewie, you are a believer in its benefits for athletic recovery. Oh, okay, yeah, that is fair. Yeah, ice baths for like post workout, but like doing it recreationally, I would probably be less supportive, at least for my own corpus. If other people wish to do so, via con Dios. Okay. Now we do need to be on our guard here because the local doggos like to hide behind cars and around corners and whatnot. Actually, you know what? That's such a good idea. I'm just gonna go ahead and light the torch ahead of time, just to be safe. Not saying it's not scary. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Right. Now we're gonna give them. We'll give the bedrooms more attention. The kitchens less so, because food we have, and it's clothing we want.
I can use this.
It's good clothing we want. These are neither. No, okay. No, don't. Gosh, okay, that was weird. Somehow I extinguished the torch and opened the cabinet at the same time. I shouldn't be able to do that. Oh, what do we got here?
Could end up being useful.
83? 84. Close. But no cigar. I'll take that carrot. Okay. Floor potatoes. Nah.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
58. Not good enough. All right. Okay. Looking both ways. Looking both ways. We're not going to cross the street, but still. Oh yeah, and it's thing on the social media tip. One interesting thing that happened within the last day or so. An old friend from college, my first attempt at college,
I could use
reached
this.
out. 89%, 89, 89. No, boo, alas. And it's a Mackinaw jacket too. Ugh, my heart. Leather shoes, 71. Nope, we got 80 something. Nope. All right. But anyway, yeah. For my first attempt at university back in 1999,
Stuff will come in handy.
actually reached out on LinkedIn, of all places. Yeah, she was a part of a group I fell in with when I fled central Nebraska. Ooh, 95%. Yes, fresh pantalones. Yeah, I fled central Nebraska to the exotic climes of Fort Worth, Texas, to attend Texas Christian University. And I think we were in we were in an orientation group together. And she was there in her hair was dyed pink, so she did stand out. Okay, that's exactly what I didn't want. Actually, you know what? It's fine. Take care of this now. Okay. And I'll see if anyone else comes running. Nope, don't see him, so that's probably means it was the only one nearby. Yeah, pink hair at TCU. She definitely stood out. And we both took, Japanese 101 together. Yeah, we were buds. We hung out, and there's like a couple, a guy from Argentina, and then two guys named Steve. We had our own little group for a while, and then I think she went back home, and I flunked out because that was the start of a long series of health issues for me.
I think I can use this.
That included, failing out of three colleges. And eventually, again, my family got tired of me being
Could end up
around,
being
and
useful.
I got tired of being a failure. So I just grubbed and scrabbled around and found a full-time job in newspapers, and then it was just it was after that it was history. But yeah, I kept touch with her for a little while afterward. I actually flew? No, I did not. I drove from Nebraska to, what was it, to Anne Arundel, Maryland, to go to her wedding, her first wedding. But after that, we kept in email contact for a little while. But yeah, I had not heard from her since like 2001. But then out of the blue, earlier this week, I got a message. And she had her latest married name, which I was not familiar with, but the combination of the first name and the headshot told me it was her. And her message also kind of drove that home as
Can
well.
always use more food.
So that was nice. I am terrible at keeping in touch with people. It's not that I don't like them, not that I don't want to. It's just, and I just some of you might have maybe familiar with this. So someone messages you, someone you like, and then you say, "Oh gosh, that's great to hear from you. Oh, I want to," but then maybe you do message them back initially, but then eventually the chain gets broken, and then you start, oh gosh, and they either you start wondering, oh, if they don't message you back, oh, I must have offended them in some way, or I I said something wrong, or like they message you and then you say, okay, I will do this. I will get back on this soon. Right? I'll do this soon. And then a day passes. Like, oh gosh, it's been a while. And then the more you feel guilty about waiting, and then so you procrastinate even more, and then you feel even more guilty, and eventually days turn into weeks, turn into months, and then maybe they message you back and they poke and prod you, or maybe they don't, and then your jerk brain really kicks into overdrive. Yeah, basically me. So that is and it's not that I don't like. If I don't like you and I don't want to talk to you, I will say so. More often than not,
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'm so embarrassed and frustrated with myself. I I talk myself into doing nothing, which is like the worst possible option. But yeah, British. She okay. It made it sound like she wanted to just she was trying to get in touch with me. We hadn't spoken since that wedding, and she wanted to talk, and um, turns out a lot had happened in the
What do we
interim.
hear?
So that wedding that I went to, she divorced that guy, got remarried, had 3 kids, divorced that guy, got remarried, had 2 more kids. Now I believe, yeah, now she has stopped. Yeah, that is a lot. It is a lot. Yeah, I think that, and they are. What's their? She said they're
I could use this.
no. They're 19, 17, 14, 7, and 3, plus like a half Australian Spaniel or something like that. So yeah, that's a household and a half. Hey, microwave coffee. Okay, and we're gonna give this place the once over because we want that cash. But it sounds like she's doing well. She owns her own business. She is a massage therapist. I think is the title. 81? Nope, not good enough. But yeah, and I was happy to hear from her. We were we were friends, and TCU did this weird thing where they actually closed the campus housing over the Thanksgiving holiday. Not sure why. I don't know if they still do that, but so she had nowhere to go over Thanksgiving weekend, and she couldn't afford to go back to Virginia.
I wonder
So,
who owns this stuff.
oh, there's one. Good. Yeah. So that year, I brought her back to Nebraska with me, and my family has not stopped asking me about her since. So yeah, what about that girl you brought back for Thanksgiving? What's new with her? You talked to her? It's like not for 20 odd years, Dad. What was that? What was what, Brady? Okay, we got 2. Yeah, we got 2 stacks of cash. So that's 50 bonus points. which is not bad. Yeah, it's been 20 years, but okay, okay, if I'm going to defend them, I have not brought back a lot of people to family gatherings since. I'm not at a lot of family gatherings because I'm, on the other side of the world. But so we need, yeah, Will needs to eat something here. Do I have anything heavy? Not really. Okay. Oh, you just got it. Yeah, yeah. So it's. I'm sure. Okay, I say I'm sure. I'm reasonably certain it's in. Yeah, it's out of love and in good faith. But my both my younger siblings have been married and divorced, and then the family sees me just gallivanting about doing, whatever nonsense I do. Maybe they wonder. Ooh, wow, that's some thick fog. Sure, if you brought a friend with you to a family gathering, they would do the same thing. That's fair. But yeah, it's for, for the record, we were just friends. She was stuck with nowhere to go, and I offered. I mean, I did call. I made sure to call home and make sure we had room for her, which we did. Do they ask you if you want to get married? Some of them do. Others have given up. Okay, what is the either my mouse is being weird or the game's being weird. I've never had this much trouble just opening stuff. Anyway, yeah, I think some of them still ask. They maybe they assume I'm living some wild coke and whore lifestyle in like the stereotypical expat journalist experience. I assure you, I am not. I am like aggressively square. Like Brady might be the only one who appreciates this, but like I might be one of the few people who can match Dan for squareness. Because like Dan at least drinks.
Could end up being useful.
I don't even do that. And like him, I am a precious cinnamon bun when it comes to matters of mind expanding substances. Hence the cinnamon bun emote. Okay, I'll check in here. I have few expectations. Yeah. But yeah, I think I had one uncle who just came out and said, "Oh, so you got a girl in every port, do you?" It's like, no. I don't have a girl in every port. Neither do I have a boy in every port. You couldn't tell by the fact you stream Stardew Perfection and Long Dark challenges on the weekend. Yeah, it's not a secret how I spend my weekend.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
You don't need it. That's the important thing. You had a friend who basically did the exact same thing career-wise, and his lifestyle was quite different. I can imagine. And I know I'm the weirdo. I am the one who's expatting wrong. Ooh, I would love that. I love the look of the hockey jersey, but no, it's not near good enough. But yeah, I mean I love living abroad. I love the experience. Love the exposure to different countries, different cultures, different food. But I am at heart a homebody. Uh, a homebody who likes living abroad. I never said I made sense, okay? Okay, okay, yeah, there's the traditional flare pistol in the bathtub. That's fine. Okay. Um yeah, I'm gonna be impatient. Let's see if I can just climb up on these. What have we got back here? A
Thank
soda.
goodness.
Well, let's say you live in your, but you're also homebody. Oh yeah, I get what I'm picking up what you're putting down there, Brady. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's and there is value to going out, meeting people, experiencing the culture firsthand, but at the same time, sometimes you don't have it in you, and you just want to take a load off, and you want to have fun the way you'd like to have fun and hang with cool people, like the folks we have here. When do you like to live abroad? Not sure where, but there's oh yeah, you definitely have time. But yeah, there's a I will say, and I think Stewie will back me up on this. If you do have the opportunity, even if it's just for a little while, yes, strong recommend for living abroad. It's it's eye opening. It'll have you reassess the way you see the world. It'll have you reassess the way you see your country. And maybe it's not. Maybe you go out and you see some things that hey, maybe this country does things better. Maybe we could try that. Or maybe you go abroad and you see, wow, no one does X thing as well as we do. Huh? How about that? But at least then you'll know. You'll have a basis for comparison. And you certainly don't have to do it like I do. You don't have to like make a career of it. You can just visit. Might even be better if you just do. In a dozen countries in the past, and you started living abroad a decade ago. Yeah, and I think living in uh, China, Indonesia, UAE, Japan, Singapore. Yeah, lived in 5, visited more. And I know not everyone has the opportunity. I know not everyone has the want to, and that's fine.
I think I can use this.
No, Will, you can't. Okay, we are rather burning daylight here. So, I might see if we can get down to the Paradise Meadows Farm and then set up shop there for the evening. Yeah, I also there are. I've looked at Vietnam. Every so often, the Vietnam news has had openings for English language copy editors, and I've been tempted, but it's just the timing it has never worked out. And yeah, yes, yeah, as it's Stewie is yeah, Japan is a really neat place to visit. If you can make it work, it's a nice place to live. Um, it helps like if you make decent money, because I know it's if you're in Tokyo, it's expensive. Other places are less so, but the economy is not hot right now. But if you can make it work, Japan's a really, really good, really neat place to live. And I've visited other places I would like to try to make work, but usually they're quite expensive. Like Sweden, New Zealand. South Korea is cheaper than Japan, but it's not. It has its own foibles. In addition to the noisy neighbors up north. I don't. I don't. I would hope I would not get used to being woken up by missile alerts, but you can make it work. Yeah, that would be very cool. I'll say, if memory serves, Brady, Dan has mentioned I think he and Munch were at one time looking at maybe moving to Vietnam. So can you imagine if we had the Hail fam out in this part of the world? I think it'd be pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna look for the key to the house. It's not there. There's not the Carl Bob in here. And oh, there it is. There we go. Let's let ourselves in. He'd be so mad if he was following you around. Well, hey, that's his damage. That's not your problem. If he's paranoid, he can take it up with his brain. Okay. You're in the same state. Yeah, no, I think he would not have much of a leg to stand on if he started complaining about that. Ooh, we got 90%. 90. Do I hear? Okay, that's an upgrade. Only 4 points, but still. No. Just. Oh yeah. I'm familiar enough with Dan's work that he would not be a jackass about it. Honestly, I think he would probably really appreciate having some. I was about to say familiar faces, but he's not seen any of our faces. But he would appreciate having some familiar folks in the general vicinity. Because it can be very isolating if you're a expat, especially if you're a fresh expat who you're not used to the whole routine. Like the life takes some getting used to, and I'm sure Stewie can vouch. It takes some getting used to.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
No, 26%. Oh wow, that's just a whole ass rainbow trout sitting in there. But yeah, it's nice to think about. But it's one of those things where it's the
This'll come in handy.
yeah, it's the timing. Because I've had multiple jobs that sounded really neat, but for whatever reason, the timing was off or the vibes were off. Nope, get thee behind me, light shell. You're not coming back. Everything takes more effort. Every day. Yeah, because you're dealing with a lot more stuff, and you're dealing with a lot of stuff that a lot of the people around you, the locals, they don't. They wouldn't deal with. They wouldn't even think to deal with. Hey, concerned Martian, welcome in. Hope your Monday's off to a good start. Andor is going well, whichever happens to be the case. Let me. Okay, those windows are unusually lit. Are we going to get an aurora? Let's check. Ooh, we might. We actually might. And if that's the case, this is definitely a not travel time. Because we don't want to deal with doggos who are not afraid of fire. Oh, hang on. Do I have wood? No. Okay, well, we can fix that. I got to deal. Like, understand, yeah, groceries, banking, recycling, all in another language. Yeah, and speaking as you know, Stewie, if you're especially in Japan, you cannot get the recycling wrong, or the neighborhood obasans will lay into you. Yeah, it is. It's a lot. Now you do
Ready
adapt
to lay down.
over time, and you what really helps more than anything is routine. If you get a routine going, that you can get yourself established. Learn what goes where and why, and you can kind of you can make things work from there. But unless and until you do that, it is a struggle. You've been yelled at Japanese and Korean for kid. Yeah, I've never been yelled at, but I did. I have seen people get some very very cross looks. Interesting that we're being made to open those, even though we haven't started the fire. But all right. Oh, hang on. Did I miss something in chat? Let me. Oh, you got to really tell. Hey, your new job starts Saturday. Have a nice quiet TLD day. Awesome. Well, congrats on the new gig. If it was a wanted change, and if not, well, I hope it's at least an upgrade for you. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Give me that fish.
I better take this food.
Okay, we'll use our torch. We'll use that book. You, excuse me. Security at a museum you grew up. Nice. Anything anything better than the nothing first job after uni? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that feeling.
That did it.
Okay, that's cooking. That's cooking. I'm gonna cook that rainbow trout there. Yeah, you make coffee. You make coffee. You make coffee. And let me go get some of that Canadian lemonade. But yeah, I hope they treat you well there, and you can either parlay that into another good gig, or if they do treat you well, maybe hang around a while. Because how much water do we have? We have 4 liters. That's probably enough. Okay. Oh, it's interesting you say that, Brady. Yeah, in the game, coffee is life. IRL, Never touch the stuff. I am tea rather than coffee every day. Toilet water? Yes. Now, you don't, for the record, the the water comes from the tank, not the bowl. You know, we're not barbarians here. Let me take you for the Christmas light show, but you have work as the equivalent of camp counselor. Starting February, so it'll be a gap January. February. Okay, well then that's great. You can enjoy the holidays and then enjoy employment. Okay, we'll go ahead and just eat that up. It's only a rainbow trout, so it's not that big. That's fine. Yeah, I know. Everyone's thrown by the toilet water. So much so that one one Australian TLD streamer has actually made a whole emote out of it, which is fine. Folks are gonna have their fun. What as is. You're more of a tea drinker than a coffee drinker. Coffee makes you okay. That's fine. Yeah, and I say I am all tea all the time, partly because of where I am. Like when I go to dim sum, I usually find I have some go-to teas, and sometimes I'll discover new ones. Okay, we got 5 and 5, and we have that much coffee. That's I think that is a sufficient amount of coffee. Ooh, okay, that's not going to finish. There we go. That'll do. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Prof Nels's one. But yeah, Prof Nels, I think Maple Cat Art also has a more comedic take on the old Canadian lemonade. You just start working on schools. Okay, no worries. Thanks so much for stopping by. Always great to have you, and we'll catch you next time. I know it'll be a weird week with no Dan, but I'm sure we'll make it work somehow. That's a terrible torch. There we go. Absolutely, Brady. Have a good one. Okay. We'll grab that. That's fine. All right. So after all that, we do not have an ear wrap. We do have 2 piles of cash. That's 50 bonus points. Oh yeah, and then that's day 6. Excuse me. So we have 3 days. We don't actually have that far to go. Yeah, so we're here in Mountain Town. We would climb down to Milton Basin, and follow the river to Forlorn Muskeg. We have time. We could cross the Muskeg, check out I mean, the check out Spence's homestead and maybe the bunker. They're right next to each other. Then we can turn around, make for Broken Railroad. Maybe check out the maintenance yard. Because right now we are very much in the kind of the risk management section. We have good clothes. We have all but one section filled, and we can kind of fudge that with the
Surrounded by
cash.
snow. Nothing to drink.
Oh, William, nothing to drink. You're carrying around a 12-pack of soda and an ocean of coffee. Nothing to drink. Don't you sass me, boy. There you go. Feeling thirsty now? You just chugged 3 cans in a row. Okay. Yeah, I think because we have that cash, we can kind of take a qualified risk, skip HRV, do check Spence's, and then we make our way to Broken Road. We're going to have to be careful because it's Stalker, so the maintenance yard is going to be crawling with doggos. But we have countermeasures, so I'm okay with that. At least I'm as okay with that as I can be. Okay. Ooh, wow. That's a sunrise. All right. I think we are in. Well, no, we're not fully rested, but this is okay. Should have been ready for that. Yeah, this is very much traveling weather, so I would like to take advantage of it. And actually, now that I think of it, we're gonna climb down. There are a couple spots in Milton Basin we can check. We have the Hermit's Hut. Yeah, I don't know if that's the I don't know if that's the official name, but that's what I call it. Or we're not or and yes there is the whatever is a little hideaway. Like over by where the moose spawns. You got coffee too, concerned Martian. Yeah, all the cool kids are getting coffee. Hang on, what? No, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, our climbing point is over here, down across the rocks. Just took a little wider berth than we usually do. Ooh, okay. We're gonna be careful with this. Okay, there you go. That's a nice. Well, it was a nice easy slope. There we go. That's what we want. You're more of a tea drinker as well, but every so often you fancy. Okay, that's fine. No, there ain't no rule saying you have to pick. If you like tea and coffee, have tea and coffee. And actually, on that note, I think our William here should have some coffee as well. 'Cause he's got a double climb ahead of him. All right, we have a thermal flask full, but I think we have at least one more. Well, yeah, one more flask worth of coffee that's just kind of somehow floating about in his backpack, not spilling or anything, just kind of bobbing around there in the ether somehow. There we go. And before the effects were out, we'll poke our head in here, but I don't see anything resembling loot. Well, no, I take that. No, that's firewood. Okay, never mind. On we go. Yeah, we probably wouldn't be able to see the moose from this high up anyway, so we'll just keep on moving. The first thing we're going to come up on is the first dangerous thing we're going to come up on is the moose. So let's get the old flare gun out. Go ahead and mash the R button a couple times just in case. Oh, yeah, I did use a lot of our firewood. Okay, we'll just pick it up as we go. Don't need to fret. Okay, I'm listening for that distinctive bass, that tells you the moose is in the neighborhood, but I am not hearing it. Okay. Yeah, there's the hut right over there. And if Lucifer was here, I imagine we'd have heard from it by now. So yeah, so let's check what do they call it, like the Rocky Hideaway or some such? Yeah, we'll check that hideout because there's usually loot of some sort there. There's a cave up here. I don't know that we need to do that. Oh, okay, go run the other way. And we'll check the hermit's hut. Then I think we'll go. Okay. We good? Okay. Yeah, I gotta remind. I never go looking for that. Is it Rocky Refuge? Maybe that's it. Okay, we got 2 doggos over. Okay, again. I'm gonna have to have a serious talk with my mouse. This is starting to freak me out. Yeah, there's a cave right there. Excuse me. And they don't have any deer to distract them, so we're gonna want to swing by the hut rather than walk up on them. Check the cave here. We do have a backpack. And a fire
I
striker.
could use this.
It's half decent. And let me make sure I don't fire off the gun while we're trying to open that. It has happened before to me and to others. Okay, I don't see a way up. Yeah, so we're... Well, it's probably further along then. Okay. Well, then how about this? Let me go check that hut, and we'll loop around the wolves. Because there's some containers over this way. They could have something for us. Excuse me. Stifle a sneeze there. Okay, yeah, there's a coal bin. We don't need that. We're pretty good. We just need like some sticks just to be able to make fire if we need it. And there's loot. No, come on. We are at a stage where it's probably best to try to stay light.
That'll come in handy.
Disagree. Okay, at least he didn't say the flashlight will come in handy. Then we would have had to have an intervention with our boy. Then you know he's just talking nonsense. Flashlight's famously one of the least useful things in the game. Yeah, we're walking around on Stalker. I should have something out. You know, be it a torch or a weapon. There's two wolves there. Usually there's some wolves up here close to the Milton exit. So we should be... Or not, the Muskeg exit, excuse me. But looks like they're all huddled over there close to the deer, which honestly, fine by me. Now, okay, we're gonna come out on Marsh Ridge. You gotta be careful. There can be a moose spawn there. But as we come out, if we take a hard right, there is a little alcove. Used to be a guaranteed stim. Probably won't have that, but there could be some decent loot there. You know, we'll just keep chugging coffee as we do. Okay, yeah, we'll gently, William. Thank you. Okay, and the aforementioned Marsh Ridge. Take a right. Yeah, there's a little alcove right there. Snare? No. Bedroll? No. Backpack?
Is it food or?
Maybe. Heavy. Bad condition. Yeah, 79%. Yeah, there would be in the before times there would be a stim there, but not anymore. Not not that we're hurting for stims, of course. Okay, So, actually, we could go down on the far side, but I think if we want to go easy on Deer Billiam, I might. Yeah, we'll go down to the river. We'll just walk down because I do want to go by poachers, the poachers camp in the little train car. There's a chance there could be some decent gear there, and plus, I have a better idea of how to get to Spence's from poachers because it is a little maze-like going across the ice. Even with good visibility. With bad visibility, it's highly not recommended. And this being the muskeg, the visibility is bad at least as often as it is good. Wow, that's that is a meal fit for royalty. Cooked venison, cattail stalks, a little reading
Hope I can
material.
still eat this.
Let's find out. Well, turns out the answer is yes. That was kind of cool. I don't know that I've ever found that. I mean, I've been past there many times, but I've never found like a full-on dinner serving. That's neat. Ooh, okay. Will, you're gonna have to work with me here, brother. There we go. That was more nerve-wracking than it probably should have been. But anyway. Yeah, couldn't think of it. That was a balanced breakfast in the long dark years. You got your protein with the venison. You got your roughage with the cattails. You got your brain food with the skill book. That was a nice. I mean, as far as like a location goes, it's not that inspiring. But you can't have everything, I suppose. Okay, and now we're to the weak ice part of the program. So yeah, we'll just go whatever windy, mazy, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey way the game wants us to go till we get to the tracks. Yeah, it was never going to be straightforward, was it? Fortunately, we do have our crampons, so we got the extra. What is it, like an extra second, half a second? It's not a lot, but it's usually enough. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go up there to Poachers. We do need to keep an eye out for Kool-Aid Bear, if nothing else. We know. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and flip to the distress pistol. We we don't have 100 rounds, but we got enough, I think. Is that That's a Carl Bob, right? Yeah, I think that's a Carl Bob. Okay, we'll check. Yep, that's Carl Bob. Hey, Carl Bob. Okay. All right. Pleasure doing business with you, Carl Bob. Yep, 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 yep. All right. You know what I'm half tempted to do? I'm half tempted to make use of all those like all the stems, and what we can do once we'll check here, we'll check Spence's, we'll check the bunker. We've had one stocked bunker, so we have a 2 in 8 chance that the Muskeg bunker will have something in it. But yeah, I intended to just, once we check those, just basically stem from here to the hunting lodge. Okay, are you? You are bad. And that one, yeah, okay, that's the thing. That's the cache that's at the rock arch. That does not have clothing, so it is not of interest to us. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to get all the way across. And if I was really feeling ambitious, we could do that extended stem sprint in the buff and just lock in our score. It would have to be a score worth keeping, of course, but I am not morally opposed to that. In the post-apocalypse, when you're by yourself, who's going to report you for public indecency, right? Like what are the wolves and bears going to do? Use their lack of opposable thumbs to call the customer support line and ask for a manager? I don't think so. Okay, we could stop at the high blind is here. The low blind is back at that end of the zone. We could stop at the high blind. Maybe there's something there. I don't know if the odds are good. I know there's another cache in this zone, like up on that high side, or where the radio tower is, and there is something there that would be of interest to us, but I don't remember where that. Oh wait, I do. I think I do. I think I remember where that note is. It's back that way. It's up by the radio tower we passed when we came down the river. I think that's where it is. Now, the question becomes, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, do we want to go back, go all the way up there, get the note, assuming it's actually there, and then come all the way back? And since we skipped HRV, do we have time? Probably. But if we went and got that, it'd be pants. We already have 2 sets of pretty good pants. And we'd be exposing the rest of our clothing to even more damage, which is kind of defeat the purpose. Nope, wood and accelerant. Your lizard cat came over to sit on your lap. He appears to have lost a fight. Oh no. Well, I hope you give him all the attention and cuddles he deserves. And they're a cat, so they deserve all the cuddles and attention. But also, do remind them to keep their guard up next time. Okay, we'll come around. Excuse me. We'll come around this way. Yeah, usually I come in off of that way. We go up the busted pier. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. The residences here. They don't have clothing. They can have some useful tools here, especially on Loper, but don't think it's going to have much for us. But as ever, we can check. Yeah, sometimes there's good stuff on top of these barrels. Today there is not. Okay, moving on. He is purring loudly, probably scrapping with his sister. Ah, trying to steal her dinner. Ears bleeding a little bit. Tooth mark. Ah, so the sister was not willing to share her dinner. Honestly, understandable. Did he even try asking before just trying to lift from his sister? I dare say probably not. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Okay, so we'll do a quick whip through Spence's. And we'll check the bunker. Is there anywhere else? Not sure. Excuse me. Okay, oh, we got
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
79. Nope, not good enough. Fishing tackle and 1 round. Wow. That, 92%. Not almost, but not quite good enough. Very close though. So,
Someone's stash.
come on, Will. Ooh, loose arrowhead. Normally I would be overjoyed at finding that, but this is no normal run. $95. Ooh, that is an upgrade. Hey. Find some socks, take some socks.
This'll come in handy.
Or is it need a penny, take a penny, have a penny, leave a penny, but for socks? Okay. Oh wow, there's a sneaky hacksaw in there. 60. Nope. Okay. What? How long is that gonna take? 45 minutes? Where are we journal-wise? We're wrapping up day 7. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. To the safe. Not
You might have
23.
to drop some gear.
You might have to drop that attitude. Yep, 24. 54. Oop, about went past it. What do we got? Cash, hey. Arrow, no. Imagine being more happy about finding cash in a safe than an intact arrow. Oh, what times we live in. Okay, well, we kind of got given this the once over. Let's go check the bunker, which is conveniently just up the hill. Now, I know, yeah, there's a prop deer up there, and there is a wolf that likes to hang around not too far from here. Matter of fact. There we go. That is the intended response. And I'm just thinking, chuckling because that knowledge, which came in very handy there, might have saved us a wolf struggle. Uh, might not be accurate for much longer because we have had the raft date with the wildlife refresh. I did appreciate that they actually went into the actual mechanics, like what was involved. Like, so the way it works is like they have certain zones, like parts of a biome where animals can spawn. Oh, it's abandoned. Well, boo. Yeah, we had a 2 in 8 chance, and didn't quite pop for us. But that's all right. We checked 2, we got 1. That's not bad. And look, there's even like cloth and little thing of matches. That's stalker for you. But yeah, so there's going to be different parts of the zone where animals can spawn. So how do we want to approach this? Well, you don't need 2 fire strikers. You don't need all those matches. We definitely do need all that cash. Do we have anything heavy here? Not particularly. Not like the cattails are heavy at all, but they'll thin out the old collection a little bit. It's probably being weighed down by sodas as much as anything. Okay, don't need that. We got the knife, we got the hatchet. That's full of coffee. Not gonna need that. We're not gonna use the tools enough. We have here. Let me make sure these are all on the radial. Because in lieu of basically stim sprinting to victory, we'll meet the game halfway. We'll go drink to approach victory or something. There we go. Yeah. And when we get to Broken Railroad, we'll loot the. All right, bug flew up here. Yeah, we'll loot the maintenance yard. We'll get that one cache that sends us to the cave out across the lake. And then, yeah, that'll have to be it, because I don't think we're allowed to, like, loot the lodge itself. Yeah. I don't want to start running just yet, because I want to look there. That's what I wanted to look for. Yeah, I have no interest in accuracy. I just want to chase them off. So now there's 3 of them behind us, but there's at least 1 more ahead of us. Because, again, stalker. Nope, there's 2. Yeah, those are the two I were expecting. Those 2 I were expecting up here by the bus at radio tower. Nope, that one took its sweet time. And once again, it's going where I want to go. Boo. So we're almost through them all. Not quite there, but we're almost. Finally, good grief. Now, we'd be moving much faster if we weren't running directly into the teeth of the wind, because the game knows. The game always knows. And I'll guarantee it, when we make that left-hand turn to go into Broken Railroad, it's going to start blowing directly in our face again. Why? Because of the long dark. It just wouldn't feel like a post-apocalyptic survival experience if you weren't having your speed nerfed by 25% the whole time. Okay. There is that cache right down there under that stone arch. But but I'm going to give that a miss because my memory is that there's nothing there we absolutely positively need. I think there's a stem in there. On Loper, it's just, it's like dog food and like spray paint or something. It's a very unimpressive find. Oh, hi. Definitely don't need that, but I'll take it. That said, I have been insisting all the while we have time. So, you know what? Maybe my memory is faulty. Or maybe we just finish with another stem. And wouldn't that be grand? Work boots.
I could use this.
Wow. 100%. That's a find. And another energy drink. Okay, well, if nothing else, that was worth a visit. Okay, I believe, yep, right here. Okay, yeah, stim, dog food, accelerant, and an MRE. Oh, that was the, God, that sound. I thought that was the, that was Will breaking something. No, that was the rock cache closing. Ooh, that was unnerving. Okay. Oh, and yeah, there's the other bear from over there. And oh look, somehow we're moving directly into the wind again. Almost like I knew this was going to happen. Okay, despite all that, we are finally in Broken Railroad. And please, if you would, join me in bearing with Will's huffing and puffing. I know it's not one of my favorite parts of the game either, but you know, it's part of the ambiance. Excuse me. Right. So, yeah, there's like one little spot, another little campfire, uh, down. If you follow that path down, and around the landslide, but I don't think that's worth going out of our way. Because yeah, it is. It's getting late. It is clear, which suggests there could be an Ururu on the way. And I would much rather be indoors when that happens. If that happens. Let's be honest, when that happens. Okay, then we go up, go over, then go up. go. Just down the left side where it's a little bit more flat. Boom. You know what? Let's give Will another coffee. Chasing energy drinks with coffee. What could go wrong? So I think we can have. There's a couple wolves potentially here before the for the train engine, and then once we get to once we get past the little choke point and we can see the truck that leads into the maintenance yard, it could be, basically all bets are off. I'm expecting at least 4 wolves in the yard, could be more. For that extra kick in the morning, they make your morning coffee with monster instead of that. That sounds vile, concerned Martian, and I'm sure someone has done it. I would be surprised if someone hadn't.
There's got to be something useful in here.
Eh. Okay. Yeah, here's the choke point I mentioned. Yeah, so the wolves should start making themselves known here very soon. And there's the truck. Excuse me. There's a hit. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. I'll check the yellow train car here. That's why we don't take blind hills, dum-dum. Good grief. Yeah, greed almost came back to bite us there.
Sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
You don't say, Mark. Okay. We'll check here real quick, and then we'll head back to the yard. See, nothing. 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 Whole lot of nothing. And yeah, there's no sense going across the bridge to check that. I'd be surprised if there's anything worthwhile there. Okay, so we're going to go into the yard. We're going to fire off a couple preliminary shots to try to scatter the doggos. There's one truck we definitely need to check that's going to have the note for the cash. I think it has a revolver in it, not that we need it, but it also has a Mackinaw jacket. And if it's in decent condition, we could definitely use it. As a jerry can, we don't need that.
I could use this. this.
Eh. Okay. I think I already see... Well, those might be stumps. And those are, in fact, stumps. Just strategically placed there but by the devs, I'm sure. Just to make people approaching here that little bit more nervous. Not now, William. Okay. Let's let off some shots. Hello? That's suspicious. Yeah, usually this place is crawling with wolves. Now I am deeply distrustful. Oh, and there's the aurora music.
What have we here?
There we go. There's the cave cache. That's what we came for. Let's get inside real quick. Yeah, getting in might be a challenge. I mean, getting in here, not so much, but getting in here. I want to get to the bed before things start shit. And things start sprogging early. Okay. Well, yeah, we're not messing with that. Not in the slightest. Now, can't remember if like gauntlets or maybe an ear wrap. Not here, but in this one. Okay, interesting. That had rifle ammo in it, in a whetstone. Not what we're after. Nothing. How about this one? Wow.
Something's gotta go.
That was a terrible roll in terms of what could be there. Rifle ammo and a whetstone. Ugh. Anyway. Okay. This is more than a little frightening. But I think we made it past the nasty stuff. Okay, so we'll check around here. Yeah, we finished 7 days. We have time. We got time.
This stuff will come in handy.
No. Okay, nothing in there.
Thank goodness.
I mean, I like Stacy's too, Will, but I don't know. Thank goodness is a bit much. And we have water, so we can leave that. Okay, there'll be another Carl Bob. Or there. Sometimes there's a Carl Bob here. Now there's not. Okay. Well. Ooh, okay, free coffee. Love it. Oh, wow. I'd be joyous about that, if not for the fact we already have 100% work boots. Okay. Well, if perchance our shoes take a licking for whatever reason, we know where we can find spares.
Could end up being useful.
Eh. Okay, nothing there. Is that... It's a wool scarf. It's not a good wool scarf. Okay, so we'll check the lockers, and then we'll do some weight management because we are right at the denouement, or the denouement, if you will.
This'll come in handy.
No, also no. Okay, that was a whole lot of disappointment, except for the boots, which wouldn't be if not for the fact we already had the exact same thing. And I am not going to go wandering out there, not when all the Sparky's happening. No. Anything interesting on the computer? Mr. Dennis, I took one of the trucks over to Muskeg last night. I think you should know there's some strange stuff going on over there on the run into Mystery Lake. I saw a man on the tracks, but he bolted before I could get very close. A couple minutes later, as I got closer to the tunnel, some idiot started throwing stones at my rig. Charlie took the truck back to the shed this morning, as I'm staying over here at the Briar House camp near Cotterdam to finish up. But if you're wondering why that windshield has a big old crack in it, that's why. Jerry Baltimore, crew number 2. Oh, Jerry. All right. So quest-related items can stay, obviously. We'll keep the coal just... Well, we'll keep a couple pieces. The cash obviously stays. Yeah, we'll keep those for posterity. We have a couple go drinks if we need them. We could... Okay, given the amount of caffeine we have on us, we could, if we so chose, go check out the ravine. Now, what would be in there, though? The ravine has coffee and maybe a skill book and a stim. Has prop carcasses. Generally doesn't have clothing. Yeah, we don't need the pry bar anymore. Okay. Well, that'll lighten us up a bit. So what are we doing? On the morrow, we head out the back, watch for the wolves, because apparently they're all back there. We'll go to the memento cache, watching for the bear, because it will be about. We'll check the hunter's blind as well. And you know what I might do? I might do the whole thing naked. Now that might be deleterious to our carrying capacity. We'll check before we go. Because the thing is, if this was like the trip here, I would be more amenable to using the stems for their intended purpose, but this is not a good place to be charging around. There's lots of hills and lots of wolves potentially waiting over those hills. So yeah, I would not. We're gonna finish with an absolutely silly amount of stems, and we're gonna get looked at funny. And I say, what do you want me to go charging around Broken Railroad? Now, maybe, maybe once once we have ascertained what the cache has, then maybe we make a break to the lodge, because there won't be anything to loot on the way. Yeah, we'll hit the hunter blind on the way to the cache. Actually, you know what? I said we might do it. Let's just do it. Let's be finicky. Oh, okay. We're actually going to lose warmth doing this. It's that cold. I said we can't. We're not going to go outside and start a fire because we have to go past the Sparky. Okay, we need something. Actually, you know what? Okay, yeah. Now it feels like -4, but it's a we got a 5-degree warmth bonus, so we can get away with it. Has Twitch gone down? I don't. It looks okay to me, concerned Martian. So we need. Yeah, we can actually do with a full 9. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't see any reports of dropped frames. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just Will. Good old Will. Just sleeping in them boots. Okay. We have more sodies. We always have more sodies. How much water do we have? 2.8 liters. Easy. Okay. Just chug down some more sodas. And we'll get our man moving. You know what? I'll even drop those teas. Okay, I will. We'll just take a peek around here, and yeah, I did not loot at all outside, so we'll do that before we go. Yeah, we did get you. There's water there. Very nice.
I think I can use this.
You say that about everything, Will. Come on. Everything except the flashlight, because even Will knows. Okay. We'll check the office back there. Never found clothing, but you never know. Stuff can spawn there. No soda. I mean, of course, why wouldn't we? It's just a thing now.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Will, it is strange how you say that before you've actually produced the thing. Makes me wonder if you got some latent clairvoyancy. Well, very handy having a heavy hammer right by a forge. Pity we're not going to use it. Okay, we did check back here. We can take a peek over here. No, definitely don't need a climbing rope. Oh yeah, outside. We're going to go check outside first. Old-fashioned
Use
park.
this.
79. What do we got? 92, 98. Sorry. Got the drip, doesn't have the condition. Excuse me. Okay. Last couple lockers. Oh, I dropped the pry bar. Gosh dang it. Well, good thing I remember where I put it. All right. I thought we were done with it, but no. Okay. And you have nothing. Kind of figured. Okay. All that buildup and condition lost for Bupkis. Rightio.
That'll come in handy.
Will, what did we say? What did we say, Will? Okay. Right. So, cache, hunter blind, reevaluate. I love how shooting the little tube there killed the well, the sound of everything. Actually, you know what? If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this all the way. So if I take all these off, I said we were gonna do this anyway. If I take all these off, what's our carry weight? We're actually under. Okay, let's go. See if we can lock in those gains. Now, psychologically satisfying as this is, all this rootin' tootin' shooting also risks bringing the bear over, because unlike every other animal, it actually runs toward gunfire. How that's a survival strategy, I have no idea.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh, okay. Okay, visibility's going down. Don't love that. There's the bear. Quick flip to that just in case. But if it ignores us, we'll ignore it. And everyone can go about their business. Lovely.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, let's see what we got.
What have we here?
83%? Is it better? 92, 83. It is not, alas. Got a fresh revolver, though, so that's good. I'm going to flip over, though. Now, we will come across wolves, I'm sure. But, you know, this will scare them off. I'm more concerned about the big old fuzzy boy who's right there. God, we're borsing it up again. Maybe we can find a way around. And not have to deal with that problem. What do you say? What do you say? Yes, bear crows, I hear you. I acknowledge your presence. Okay. We got one over there. Probably at least one more in the zone. Okay, get in, get in, get in. There we go. Oh, now we're getting frostbite risk. We've been naked outdoors for how long? And just now we're getting it? There we go. Well, we're going to go juice it till the end. Not quite as dramatic as stem sprinting, but we still get to see the pretty colors. And of course, we are walking directly into the wind because why wouldn't we? Okay, no sign of the moose. Excuse me. Would y'all run somewhere more convenient, please? Okay, we can't loot the lodge itself, but we can loot these.
Food or... I think I can use this.
Okay. Oh, there's the shell casings. I say, wow, what are those? How did those get there? Nope, I didn't take the pry bar. Okay. And just in time. Okay. So the looting stops here. So let's we have arrived at the finish line. Now let's put everything on. And we'll tally up our score. And yes, I will be doing math on stream, so brace yourself. Or actually, hang on, I will employ the services of a quackulator here, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Let's see, so Crampons, that is a 100. Okay, Snow Pants, 98. Combi's 94, plus 98, plus 94. We have 86 and 89, plus 86, plus 89. We had 96 and 94, plus 96, plus 94. 100 for our work boots. As we got 96 for the wool mittens. I got 98 and 91, plus 98, plus 91. We got 98 and 92. We have 98 and 98. And then we have, how much cash did we bring in? We have 1, 2, 3. So that's 75. Bring us to a total of 1,503. Not bad. Not bad at all. Especially given we took the percentage play of leaving that last accessory slot blank and just making the run-in with our cash. Okay. So there's no leaderboards or anything as far as I know. I think there's only the 3 of us who have attempted this challenge so far. But you know, it's a little bit of fun. And if you think this is interesting, if you think you can beat 1,500 points, which you almost certainly can, you give it a try for yourself. I will just do a quick wander around here, see what kind of loot we passed up by not being able to take advantage of the of the lodge. No lack of revolver ammo, that's for damn sure. And I actually think the that early surge of rifle ammo kind of dried up.
Could end up being useful.
Hey, come on, let's check where we know. Like, if there is clothing, it usually spawns upstairs. Yeah, the tools and the such are down here. Okay, so speaking of the rifle ammo, yeah, the food is here on the main level. Sometimes there's a rifle there. Well, let's check the upstairs, and we'll see if there's any clothing that passed us by. There's often a couch and sweater. That's not a couch and sweater.
This'll come in handy.
36%. Ah, well. My heart was hopeful for a second, but only a second. 50%, 83%. Would that have? Nope. We had all 90s. Big stretch from Will there. Okay. Well, if there is good stuff, that's where it usually spawns. We'll look. We'll look. Okay. Nope.
This.
Will, you keep saying that, and you keep being wrong. That's a book. We got socks. Nope. Okay. And then my memory is that this is a room where you can.
Where's the good stuff?
There's a stem. Something like there can be a stem there, maybe it's sitting on there, or it can be in the tub. But apparently, this is no longer a guaranteed stem. Like there's a possible stem in the maintenance yard. There's a possible stem here. And I think there's a possible stem, like I mentioned, in the Broken Railroad Ravine, which you really got to work for. Excuse me. Okay, what it is? It's a quarter till 1 in the morning, and we've done what we came here to do. So I'm going to give Will a quick sleep save, and yeah, I think we'll call the stream there. It's ever so slightly early, but we have achieved our task. We took Will from Pleasant Valley. We summited. We went to the gold mine. Made our way all the way to Broken Railroad, and we just had that one nonsense scuffle, and it was with an animal we already put a revolver round into, so it ended nice and quickly. And what it like hit our work pants and our light shell, which we ended up replacing anyway. So in the end, no harm, no foul. But yeah, that was the Rags to Riches challenge. That's fun. I like that. And there's way as you saw, like I finished a couple days early. We could have kept going. We could have gone to HRV and got 100 points off of the Moosehide Satchel, and then maybe finished with more than 1,600 points. But then again, we would have been out longer. Our clothing would have just taken more chip damage. In general, been more chances of animal attacks, more chances of blizzards. I think that's the calculation you got to make. And that's probably part of what makes the challenge fun. But anyway, appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers. El Concerned Martian, Breddy, Stewie. Excuse me. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Oh, yes, and thank you to Games and Cookies for the follow. Much appreciated. And Bumblebee, who I hope is in bed now. Although, 5 hours ahead, she might be up. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of early riser she is. But anyway, appreciate everyone hanging out. Right, so normal service next week. Um, there will be more Stardew. I'm not sure what else we'll have in addition to that. We'll work that out as we go. But regardless, before we punch out, let's find someone to raid that can pass y'all on to someone else. Let's see. I see Fishy's playing the Long Dark, as is Helga. She's doing Gunloper with mods. Kimmy's still on, but this is late for him. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? It's been a hot minute since we raided Kimmy. Let's go pay him a visit. Yeah, so we're gonna go raid Kimmy Oda. Fantastic Long Dark streamer. Maybe the best there is. I don't know. He's I think he's still doing stuff with the Cougar 1.0. So if you never had a chance to check that out, you can experience the terror with him. Yeah, we're gonna raid Kimmy Oda. So if you can, please stick around for the raid. Show Kimmy some love. He's a very chill, very cool guy. And again, top tier player. But again, appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers. We will see you next time, and bye for now.